I had a Mookie Krima joke planned, but I'm so brain dead I can't do it. Merry Christmas, I guess. When you're watching this, it should be Christmas Day, but right now it's Christmas Eve for me, so Merry early Christmas from me. But today we're going to be doing just a simple little snow effect in Clickteam Fusion that you could apply to about anything. I'll have you know, I'm a Florida boy, so I have never seen snow. We don't get snow down here in Florida. So if it doesn't look like how snow would look like, please, I don't see the sky much. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to one of my friends, Sewerman. He does a lot of meme videos, you know, those things where it's like meme, it's got some crazy name like memes from the Discord basement or memes from the literal pit of hell. Just want you to check him out. He does lots of funny memes. I'm brain dead. Let's just get into this. So for this, I've just made a brand new fresh application, and we're going to go into frame 1 here. And because snow is white, we probably don't want this white background, so what we can do is just click on frame 1, background color, change it to black so it's more visible. And what we want to do first is create our snow object. So if you have a sprite for like a snowflake or something, then you can import that, or you can make one because they're super simple to make. You can go as simple as a white dot. That's like the simplest. That's the cool thing about snow and like video games. They can be super simple. Or if you're really good at pixel art, you could do like here something like this. Maybe that's not equal. Well, like it's not equal. I'm gonna use this. You know, you can do like something like that, an actual snowflake sprite. But what I'm gonna do is just like a mini plus. So just that and that. I feel like that looks the coolest because it's not like super simple like a dot, but it's not complex, because when it's a bit more complex it's like a little strange. And oh yeah, even if it's tiny you still want to center it in there. But okay, now we have our snow. It's really tiny, so try not to lose it. Probably rename it to snow. And it doesn't it doesn't matter where you put it. But in here, what we want to do now is create an always event. We want to do always under here, create object at. This is the only object in the frame, so we want to create that. And for the x coordinate, we want it to be all over. We want it to be constantly creating snowflakes going all over the place. So what we can do is random range. You want to do 0 and then to whatever the size of your frame is. So for me, that is like that. For me, I think the frame size is 400. You always want to go a little bit more than the frame though, because then it kind of oh wait, I forgot to do the snowflake movement. Okay, we'll just set up this first. But I would go like about 100 over what your frame size is. So my frame size is 400, so I want to put 500 so that way the corner can catch as well and isn't left blank. Y coordinate, just put it like right above the frame. So you could do 0. I'm gonna do like -5. And a layer, that's just whatever layer it's put on. So there's only one layer, so I'll just do 1. But let me make sure it's at the right. Oh. See, this is the problem when you make it so tiny. That's why I recommend don't make it like one little pixel, because then it's just a pain to get. So yeah, like -5 is right above there. But what I forgot to do is go to movement, static, change it to bouncing ball. And on here, this can vary. What you put here can vary depending on like what kind of status you want the weather to be. If it's like a calm and nice snowy day, maybe like put like these movements right here to show it's going straight down. If it's like a little bit windy but not that bad, maybe do like around here. But if it's like a snowstorm you're in, then like maybe do more up here. So I'm gonna do these values here. And then speed, that can obviously, that varies depending on how much strength you want your snow to be. I'll probably have to play around with the value, but I think from last time I like tested this yesterday, and I think 15 was the right value. But obviously we'll experiment around with it. So we'll have this always create it at the top here, going everywhere. I think so. I have to do, yeah, it is. So okay, obviously I screwed up the values a bit because it's not going further, but you can see it's creating this like nice little cool looking snow effect. And because what the movement value does is it picks a random direction, so whenever they're created, picks a random spot. But we must fix these values here. You might have to go a bit more than 100. Let me try 800. Just go higher until the point where you notice it will. Okay, here we go. This looks like it's working. Is it? Yeah, okay. So this is getting like about, okay, well, it's kind of leaving it out over here, but you get the point. It's getting like about the whole frame. So as you can see, this is kind of it. You've kind of done it. You've created this little snow effect. Other than we need to destroy the ones when they go out of the frames, unless you, or else you're gonna have like, okay, when you look up here, notice the objects, because it's creating them always, it's going up and up and up and up, and it's gonna get so high. Once it reaches the object limit, then all of this is gonna like stop and go haywire. So what you want to do is like create an active, fill it with like any color. We'll do like orange. There we go. Okay, fill it with like any color and have it like at the very bottom, so that way once they're off screen they just get immediately destroyed. And you might want to stretch this out a bit. If you have like the snowstorm type thing where they're going sideways, just put one on the side here as well. You can do that as well for this if you still want to. Maybe stretch it out here a little bit. Then we want to do snowflake, collision with another object, that, and we do destroy. So as they're falling down, you can watch the objects counter up here. It is creating them, but as they start going off screen, it's around 350. You kind of notice it is going a little everywhere, but it is staying around 350. It's not getting much higher, it's not getting much lower. So this is kind of what we want here. Depending on how much snow you have, you might want to turn up your object limit, which can be done by, oh, okay, let me move out here so that's out of the way. So go to the frame here, and here, object, number of objects, it's set to 1000 right now, but you can change that to whatever you want. But let me demonstrate what the snowstorm would look like. Actually, I'll show off the other ones too. So if we wipe them, I'll go like this, maybe turn it to like 7. You can see we just kind of have like, it's calm, it's nice, snowy. Because it's slower, it will create more and more objects, but they will all still get destroyed. But you can see it's a really nice effect. But then we try the snowstorm type one. Maybe turn up that speed to something more like 20. We'll also have to probably, we'll just clone this and then put it in like that. Okay, we'll make sure it's not in the frame, but stretch it like that. And then in here, just copy this, but change that to that, and does the same thing, destroy. Now, we're running this. Okay, I think the snow is a little slow. Let's try that again. I mean, I don't know what a real snowstorm would look like. This is just based off videos and movies I've seen. Okay, maybe this snowstorm one isn't like the coolest looking one, but you kind of get the effect. And I don't know, maybe if you even want to, okay, probably all of them together won't look that good, but I don't know. I don't know, for people who don't live in Florida, have you ever seen snow look like this? I don't know, but you kind of get, that's kind of it really. You can just apply that effect, maybe have its own layer for something, like take a layer and name it like snow layer or something, and that's kind of it really. That's all there is to it. Just a simple little snow effect. If you want to have like a, I will actually show, if I put these all back at like these directions, turn it back down to like 15, so it's like just like basic snow. What we can do is like just take like, make like a little roof effect. That's what I'm trying to say. So get like object there, put it like in the middle or there, copy that, make it destroy when it touches that, and that can kind of also help you create like a little effect like a roof, as you can see here. It's a really nice realistic effect. I'm sure there are a few other ways you could do this and make it like more realistic, but this is probably the simplest way you can do it. And okay, that should really be it. This was just a simple little tutorial for the Christmas theme, because most likely a lot of people are in a jolly mood. Maybe game developers are thinking of making Christmas games or adding Christmas updates and want to add a snow effect. So that should really be it. I guess I will see you all in the next video. Keep an eye out on my channel because something big is coming on the new year. So keep an eye out. That's why there won't be much tutorials over the break. I'll try to get stuff out. I might go back to Sonic.exe tutorials after this, but just keep an eye out. Something big's coming new year. So yeah, I'll see you all later. Merry Christmas.